me know if you see it. Welcome in YouTube. Thank you so much for rejoining the broadcast, everybody. Thank you to the replay viewers and the live viewers in here on this breaking news. It looks like we're just continuation. It's just a continuation, guys, of my previous. It looks like it's good. Looks good. Hi, Hinsdale girl. Thank you for joining. I don't yet see the chat. I see 16 viewers in on the broadcast. So we have breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, on the Valerie Reyes case. Guys, we do have breaking news. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for joining. Hi, Cup of Joe. Hello, Ann. Good to see you, Anna Marie. Thank you for joining. Chrissy, Paisley, Sarah. Josh is in the building. Josh, special thanks to Josh for the technical advising here. Guys, I have my chat up. The chat is up in the live stream. Josh, just give me a heads up if you're still connected on the Ultra. Just let me know, because if not, I'll just close that out. I think if I. Okay, great. I'll leave it on. Excellent. Thank you so much for everybody. Hello, Trevor. Hello, Winky. Hello, Dylan. Amy. Guys, I just want to tell you, invite your followers, share it out on Twitter, share it to your social media. Duty Ron spoke Saturday night about this case. I made the prediction that there would be arrest made in a very timely fashion, and sure to the bet. Sweet Dixie, thank you for coming in. Happy Tuesday. Sure to what I said, because I know my NYPD and the detectives that serve the great city of New York, the greatest detectives in the world, right here behind me over my shoulder. These are the men and women who got the job done, along with the Greenwich Detective Squad, Greenwich, Connecticut. Shout out to them. The New Rochelle Police, shout out to those multiple agencies who worked hand in hand, guys. Joey, welcome in. Happy birthday to my great friend Joey. Joey's 67th birthday today. He's 29 years old. Happy birthday to Joey. Hello, Terry. Let me just quickly go into the chat and say hello to everybody. Invite your followers, share it out. I have some video that I'm going to show to you guys. Hinsdale girl, thank you for coming in. Kelly, thank you for coming in. Joey, happy birthday. Evelyn, thank you for being here. Tracy, Sweet Dixie, verbal constipation is here. Verbal diarrhea may show up one day. You never know. Erin, thank you so much for coming in. Dylan, always a great friend. Gretchen, love and respect to you. Hello, Meg. Good to see you, my great friend from California. Always a pleasure to have you in here. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Please invite your followers, invite it out on social media. Follow my good friend Joey67, Joey BKLYN _67. It's his birthday. Please, everybody, follow him here in the chat. Here we are, guys. We're talking about Valerie Reyes. She lives, and she was reported missing. There was questions about her boyfriend and her safety. My notifications are flooded with El Chapo. Yes, no problem. So, anyways, we have an arrest in this case. I'm going to play a quick clip in a few minutes here. Thank you for the super chat, Josh. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm going to play for you guys a short 2-minute clip for breaking news here from one of our news affiliates. Guys, again, I called this on Saturday night. I said I had a feeling it was the boyfriend, and sure enough, true to form, Javier Da Silva, 24 years old, was arrested in Queens County, New York, by the New York City Police Department, by the Greenwich PD detectives, and also New Rochelle. The New Rochelle Police Department was on the case because that's her hometown, and perhaps New Rochelle is where the crime occurred, because they were the authorities that actually affected the arrest. So my experience will tell me that the place of occurrence is where the arresting authorities make the arrest in the arrest of occurrence. So Amir, you're not too late. So he also is being charged federally. The federal prosecutor, he's in federal custody, which is a good thing, because anybody that's tried federally gets the full sentence that they get sentenced to. There's no parole for federal offenses. He committed a murder and crossed state lines. When you commit a murder and cross state lines, you become now part of a federal investigation. So the feds are, he's in federal custody, he's charged, he's being held in federal court in White Plains. So he's upstate in New Jersey. Guys, I'm gonna play a quick clip for you guys real quick. So I'm gonna be away from the screen. We're gonna, oh, Josh, we don't want that. We don't want that. Josh, if you could take over on there. We're looking to, thank God the stream key wasn't showing there, guys. We just want to get in onto the web browser, and I don't want to show that. So I'm not going to click back on there. Hello, Nabul. Good to see you. I'll say hello to a couple of people real quick. Say hello to a few people. Josh, if there's any way that you can, I can't get what we saved up. I think it's right here, but I don't want to click on that. I'm kind of afraid to do that. Kathy, good to see you. Hi, Sweet Dixie. Feds will take them down. The feds are taking them down. I am going to play a short clip for you. This is from our news sources, guys. I'm going to play a quick clip, and then I'll be right back in on the broadcast.
We are learning new information about the investigation into the murder of the woman whose body was found in a wooded area in Greenwich, Connecticut a week ago today. Her remains found in a suitcase. Now police say they have arrested a man who has just spoke with her.
The federal were hot multiple charges later today. The 20 who vanished on January 30th. It's on the one very fit. After 18 briefly Sanchez belong.
The website is light.
Yeah, I see it's buffering. How can we fix that?
Of course.
It's their website. It's kind of.
Found her murder.
Is it skipping the way I'm seeing it?
But it's just a blood.
I'm not sure.
I just feel so.
We gotta replay it somehow. I just want this to stream normally. God damn it. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Skipping. Can't hear it. Oh.
By a family loving as a clerk door.
I'll get back to you.
Val
Hold on, guys.
say De Silva
Let me just bring this back. Let me let it buffer and load.
We are learning new information about the investigation.
Let me just leave it for 2 seconds. You think I should just disconnect from you? You think it's doing it? Because we're connected through the
I
ultra?
think it might be B. That's why I tried to disconnect.
All right, I'm gonna stop this.
Definitely, it's probably their server as well. All right, go for it.
Okay, we're gonna replay.
Into the murder of the woman whose body was found in a wooded area in Greenwich, Connecticut a week ago today. Her remains found in a suitcase. Now police say they have arrested a man who has confessed to killing Valerie Reyes. CBSN New York's Tony Aiello just spoke with her mother. Tony.
I'm outside the federal courthouse
Ron,
in White
Yeah.
Plains, New York,
close out
where
of,
Javier De Silva will be arraigned on
make sure you
multiple
close out
charges
of Ultra
later
Viewer.
today.
I did. I shut it down, and now it's working good.
24-year-old
Alright, cool.
Valerie Reyes, who vanished on January 30th.
It's playing good now.
Found in a suitcase on the side of a road in Greenwich, Connecticut, 1 week ago today, on February 5th. Sources say De Silva confessed, and he was caught after he tried to use Valerie's ATM card. I spoke briefly with Valerie's mother, Norma Sanchez, earlier this morning. Mrs. Sanchez was wearing a special ring that belonged to her daughter, and she asked that we not show her face. Your reaction to this news?
We are, of course, devastated for my daughter's death, but I'm just beyond grateful that they found her murder. We didn't think it was going to be this quick, but it's just a blessing. I think it's a blessing. she would give me hints of a name or something, and I just feel so blessed, overwhelmed, a lot of emotions, a lot of emotions.
People are saying sound as well too.
Did you suspect Javier?
Not really. We're just grateful that we have someone. I promised my daughter we would make justice for her, and it was quicker, and investigators with everybody.
I'm not messing with this.
Valerie Reyes is being mourned by hundreds of friends and dozens of family members. She's described as a loving, creative young woman. She worked as a clerk at an Eastchester, New York bookstore. She also dabbled as an artist, and her mother, Nora Sanchez, told me that Valerie sketched a beautiful portrait of the suspect, De Silva, during the 8-month or so period that the two dated. Her father told that portrait, and he tore it up out of disgust for the suspect, De Silva. Javier De Silva, a native of Venezuela, will be in court facing multiple federal charges later today. At the federal courthouse in White Plains, New York, Tony Aiello, CBS New York.
Okay, folks. So sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm not, the best at this, and we're working through some of the, yes. We're working through some of these technical difficulties. But you guys get the idea. The guy was stupid enough, as I always speak about. Criminals are kind of stupid. He was dumb enough to use this girl's ATM card, and after he killed her, he used her ATM card. So the detectives that were investigating this crime put like a notice on her ATM card. So anytime her banking was used, any of her stuff was being, any type of transactions were being made, that's how they got this guy. So at the end of the day, people, what I said on Saturday night is I gave probably all of the groundworks of how this was going to unfold. Now, could it have gone differently? Yes. But this guy, Javier De Silva, 24 years old, they were only dating for 8 months. They broke up a few days before, on January 24th, allegedly, they broke up. And I said, something's not jiving here. When the mother said she got a phone call that she was being followed and she was scared, and then the mother said, "Is it your boyfriend?" And she said, "No, I feel safe with him." Why would somebody say that, like I feel safe with him, when she wasn't even with him? So something said to me in my head, something's not right. Something smells fishy here. And sure enough, that was the case. So this situation right here was a classic combination of multi-agencies. There was 3 agencies, guys, 3 agencies. The NYPD, the Greenwich Police and Detective Squad, the New Rochelle detectives. Okay, the place of occurrence, I don't know for sure where he killed her, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to hear it here exclusively on Duty Ron's chat, coming from a retired NYPD detective. New Rochelle made the arrest. They were the arresting agency. So you're going to hear it first from me here. I am going to say with about 90% certainty he committed and murdered her in her own hometown, then took her to Manhattan, or stored her body in New Rochelle, went to Manhattan, did the withdrawals, did whatever he did, or took her to Manhattan, and then dumped her in Greenwich. So the reason 3 agencies are involved is because she was found in New Jersey, in Connecticut. Thank you, Josh. She was found in Jersey, Connecticut. She lives in New Rochelle. It's in Westchester County. And there was a phone call and her sighting in New York City, or some type of electronic records done in New York City. So at the end of the day, guys, as a retired detective, I worked in supplementing homicide cases. I never worked in the homicide squad, but trust me, guys and girls, I know the inner workings of how these cases go, because I've worked side by side with the homicide squad. So kudos to all of our law enforcement agencies. Kudos to all the men and women who work tirelessly to bring this filthy animal to justice. This is a filthy, savage beast. This guy is, and to add insult to injury, ladies and gentlemen, to add insult to injury, I say this to you. I'm a proponent on being in this country legally. Immigrants coming into this country, I support that. Do it the legal way. This guy, Javier da Silva, 24 years old, is an illegal immigrant. He's from Venezuela. He was in this country illegally. Illegally in this country, not the proper, he came on a work visa and he's been on the run from his immigration status for who knows how long. So this is a guy who's going to be federally charged and possibly deported back to his country. But that, to me, if that happens, that's, you know, now we rely on Venezuela. And I'm sorry to anybody who is, you know, has family in Venezuela. It is a country that's in shambles with drugs and crime. And we know that. And I hope that they could reel in the workings of their country. But if he gets deported to Venezuela, he might just very well become just a free guy there. Who knows if they're going to put charges on him, because he's going to get charged here in America, and if he's deported back to his country, then it's a problem. What I think the feds are going to do, guys, what I think the feds are going to do is they're going to charge him here, make him do an extended sentence here, 25, 30 years or more. I would say let him rot here forever, and then deport him. But I don't know how this is going to go. We have to see how this plays out. I'm going to do some research. A lot of these cases are very different. So at the end of the day, my wife is from Venezuela. They have left Spain in fear to live their life. There you go, Joey. So I feel that they will keep him here. They will try him, obviously, here. And the good news is that there's justice for her family. Justice for her family. Justice for everybody that's involved. This poor family is ripped apart. Guys, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification. Please subscribe and hit your notifications so you can get good, valid, live investigative information from me, Duty Ron, retired New York City police detective. I apologize for not looking at the chat. I just wanted to get some of this information out. So we have justice for Valerie Reyes. I'm going to just really quickly look for another. I'm going to look for another piece of news that I want to show you guys. I'm going to do that real quick while we're chatting here. Thank you, Zelda. Thank you, Patina. Good to see you. Thank you for just signing in. You're going to have to watch the replay, guys. You're going to have to watch the replay. Let me just get one more story up, and I'll run it for you guys real quick on my Streamlabs here. So again, breaking news. I agree, Kathy. I agree. Breaking news. Suspect arrested in the Valerie Reyes case. It was in fact her boyfriend, guys. It was in fact her boyfriend who was arrested. Again. It was in fact her boyfriend. What is happening here? Was arrested. Stand by, guys. Stand by. What is happening? Was arrested. Stand by. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. I was having a hard time getting it to load. I'm just having a hard time getting the website to load. So big problem here. But we got it. I got it figured out. Josh, this laptop has got to go out the door. This laptop's got to go out the door. Thank you for the compliments on the kitchen. That door that I just showed you was probably the worst part of my kitchen. I have to paint that. It's got I have 2 boys that I raised in this house, and there's a little section of it that got a little dirty from them grabbing it and closing it. So I have to repaint that door. So my wife is going to kill me for actually showing that. But at the end of the day, guys, so here we go. I'm going to play another clip for you guys. Let me put this back. It just loaded. Stand by. Hold on. This is a short one. Hold on, guys. All right, let's just play this one. Let me see if I can get the volume up for you guys. Stand by. Volume is all the way up. It's going to be at a low volume. Thank you. Yeah, she won't watch the replay. She won't watch the replay. I agree. So let me go back to the chat. Let me go back to the chat while I wait for this slow computer to load. It's just really being a big problem for me. Here we go. Okay, what's the solution? Okay, then I'll shut it down. I'll shut it down. I'll just let them see this. I'll just let them see this visual because it's very low, but it's not bad. Can they hear me right now talking? Okay. I keep getting a low battery and I'm plugged in. I don't know how I could be getting a low battery, 10%, and I'm plugged in. Anyways, let's close this out. All right, guys, so you get the idea here. You get the idea. Let's go back to the home screen. Guys, again, like I said, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Hinsdale Girl, for the super chat. I called it, again, Valerie Reyes. We have justice for her in her case, her family. Now she can rest in peace. I am so proud of the hardworking men and women of law enforcement, our federal, our state, our local, all of our sheriffs and all the local authorities. They do the best that they can because our one goal is to bring justice and closure to these type of cases. The men and women that work in the homicide squad, they work tirelessly to bring people to justice. So I got to say thank you to Winky and thank you to all of the great people in the chat here putting up links. I called this Saturday night when I went live. I'm not sure how many of you guys were here inside my chat Saturday, but I called it on Saturday. I said, listen, there's going to be an arrest in this case, and I have a feeling it's going to be the boyfriend. So I kind of called it. Anybody who's given super chat or tips onto the PayPal, I saw a couple of them come in. I thank you guys greatly for the showing of appreciation through super chat, through PayPal Direct on my Streamlabs. The links are in my bio. Follow me on Instagram at DutyRon, Twitter, my Twitter feed. You'll get all of my updates and my shares onto Twitter. Actually, I'm going to share this on Twitter right now. I didn't even share it. But I'm going to have a conversation with you guys now. I'm going to open up the chat. I'm going to open up the chat so I could take some questions if anybody has any kind of questions. So I always like to interact with my audience. I like to interact with my live stream, but when I have a really sensitive subject like this, I don't really pay attention to the comments because I want to get out everything that I want to get out in the live stream. So again, apologies to anybody who I missed. I'm going to now start looking at the chat, guys. Thank you, Anna Marie, for subbing to the channel. For Winky, I appreciate that. She's a great friend and she's a great supporter. Black Rose is a great supporter. Joey67, Joey BKLYN _67. True Crime and Gossip. all of the great ones. Follow them out there. Go check out NYPD's Twitter account. Go and check out all of our content. If you want to follow me on Snapchat, it's DutyRon52. I have a couple of Snapchat groups. Once I get to know you, I can add you to some of the groups that I have. We talk about crime, we talk about everyday stuff, and we also talk about real life stuff. So guys, I'm going to look at the chat now. So if anybody has any questions about the chat, about this case, again, Valerie Reyes was a victim of a brutal homicide by her ex-boyfriend who was taken into custody. Hello, Waterski Mom. Thank you for joining. So guys, again, Josh, thank you again for the super chat. Always appreciated, never necessary. I greatly appreciate it. The super chat is down at the bottom right in the chat. If anybody appreciates or likes this kind of content and can spare a couple dollars to help the channel keep going. It does take a lot of time out of people's days. A lot of people don't realize, but when you go live and do this, to put on like a production, even though this one was kind of half-assed a little bit, it does take some time. So, we're always putting a lot of effort and research into this. Oni is definitely somebody who puts full-time research and effort into this, so I implore everyone to go support his channel. Send super chat when you can. I know we all have our families to feed, and I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's not an easy thing to bring this type of content. It takes time, it takes a lot of hours of research and looking up different various stuff. I like to keep some of my cases to my general area here because I know how the authorities run. I know how the police department works here in the city. I know how the outside agencies, because I dealt with a lot of them. So I unsubscribed when my grandkids resubscribed after they accessed my phone, just to let you know why this happened. It's Sheila, no need to apologize. I understand these life things, they happen. Chrissy is in the chat. Let me say hello to some people right quick. Winky, Zelda, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Love and respect right back to you. I appreciate that, guys. Let me go look at some of the questions in the chat. I'm going to scroll back, and then we're going to look at everything that's current. Josh, Waterski Mom, Nabul, Dasta, thank you for coming in. D-A-S-T-A-A, T-A-S, Dastas, thank you for coming in. Waterski Mom, always a pleasure to see you. Waterski Mom is a great friend of the Duty Ron family, so thank you so much for coming in. Winky, you know how I feel about you. Hi, Hinsdale girl, love and respect. Chrissy is in the building. A lot of redundant. Erin Trackle is in the building. Thank you so much for saying hello. Snowy Rains, always a pleasure. Thank you for coming in. Patina, thank you so much. Josh, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much, Josh. Greatly appreciated. Lori M is in here saying mad respect for law enforcement. I'm just scrolling back to the chat for a moment, guys. Cookie Hill is in the building. I love that screen name, Cookie Hill. Winky is in the building. Duty Ryan is here. Thank you so much, Duty Ryan. Go and follow all these great people that are in the chat. I'm scrolling back now. I'm current. Cup of Joe is here. Cup of Joe, thank you for coming in and always supporting all of the great ones here. I greatly appreciate you. Zelda, thank you for the hearts. Sandy Mullen is in the building. Thank you, Sandy, for joining in on this very breaking news broadcast. Christina, thank you so much for saying hello to Winky, my good friend. Nabul, bring me some smelly cheese and some cheap wine when you show up here next week. Don't come empty-handed. That's all I got to tell you, Nabul. Roman, thank you so much. Patina, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super love. Much respect to you. Thank you for thanking me. Thank you for thanking me. Greatly appreciated. Enlightened Truth Seeker, saying hello, brother. Love and prayers. Gotta go. Showing some love. Thank you so much, Enlightened Truth Seeker. Always welcome in on my channel. Hello, Janice Thompson. Good to see you, Janice. Great to see you. Great to see you guys. Hinsdale, can I get a heart? It take me since you super chat to donate. Pretty please, can I get a heart? A heart? I don't know what's happening. There you go. There's a big heart for Hinsdale girl. There you go. Much love and respect to you, Hinsdale girl. Thank you, Michelle. That's Michelle with one L, guys. Get it right or don't get it at all. Michelle, thank you so much for that. Winky, you are the best. Thank you for that. There's my YouTube user. There's a link right there to subscribe. Guys, all the new subscriptions, I review who subscribes to me, and more than likely, I will watch your channel. Hello, Trevor. Good to see you. Can a guy get the death penalty? He cannot get the death penalty because in the state, Well, in whatever state he's tried, I believe it's going to be New York, there's no death penalty. The answer to that is no, Trevor. Please like the video, guys. Show me the thumbs up, like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. There's my Periscope link. Thank you so much. I can't bring the cheese. CBP won't let me in. I'll meet you there, and I'll walk you right through at JFK. You could bring whatever you want to bring. You're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome. Guys, everyone subscribe to Winky6245. And again, breaking news here. I will be doing follow-ups as the arraignments happen and as breaking news comes in on this story on the prosecution. I'm going to follow this case very closely, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to keep my eye on the prosecution. It's going to be done on the federal level, which is a good thing. The feds don't mess around. The feds do not mess around, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be a very, very solid prosecution, and you can bet your bottom dollar. Hello, Laced with Lacey. Hello, Laced. Be careful driving. Thank you so much for checking in, Laced with Lacey, everybody. I've missed you. I know you've been busy supporting Oni and all the other channels. We can't be in 50 places at once. I understand. But make sure you share it out on your Instagram. Invite your followers on Facebook. Invite them on Twitter. They don't necessarily have to show up here, but I want to get the exposure on this broadcast to get it out there. I did call the arrest of the boyfriend on Saturday night. So if you look at my very last Valerie Reyes broadcast, you will see that I talked about the boyfriend being the prime suspect, and I didn't feel right about it. So I called it. Go look at my broadcast. Hello, son. Good to see you. Always great to have you. Jill, thank you for the accolades. Much appreciated, and a lot of respect right back to you. Naboul is being as friendly as he always is. Everybody go follow Naboul. He's from Saint-Tropez, France. He's in France. He's a great YouTube broadcaster. I highly recommend Naboul for everybody. And thank you to everyone for the super chat. Thank you. I like to call it super love. Thank you for the super love. Much respect on the super love. Thank you so much for that. It's always appreciated, never necessary. You guys do a lot of behind the scenes. Winky, Black Rose, Hinsdale Girl, you guys are all throwing up links as I'm live, and I greatly, greatly appreciate that. So definitely sub to Winkerall too. Are you talking about Winky? Winky? There you go. Yeah, subscribe to Winky. Winky is phenomenal. She's doing broadcasts. She's uploading videos. She, I predict, is going to be an up-and-coming superstar on YouTube. Winky's adorable. She's very friendly. She's very personable. And most importantly, she's got a nice big heart. She's got a big heart. She's a super sweetheart. I implore everyone to go check Winky out. Go check out all of our friends here on YouTube. And again, in my chats, you know that you're protected. If anybody attacks you, you will. I have moderators that know what to do. I've got Joey, the birthday boy, 67. That's Joey, BKLYN _67. Go subscribe to his channel. Somebody please put the links up for Joey's, or Joey, put your own links up. Follow him. He is also 100% gentleman, knows a lot about all of Brooklyn, New York City, and the 5 boroughs. There he is. He's right there in the chat. Please, we want to get him to 1,000. Follow The Dish with Lish. Follow Joey. Follow Oni at True Crime and Gossip. Support his channel. Follow Ask Oni on his private channel. And follow Josh H. Josh H right there is on. He's my technical advisor. I lean on him for a lot. So I have a utmost amount of respect for Josh H. Everybody, if you need any type of website production, technical behind the scenes stuff explained to you, he's a guy that you know, don't flood him with a bunch of emails that aren't businesslike, but if you need a couple of questions answered, he's getting to be an expert in Streamlabs. I'll tell you that right now, and he knew nothing about it until I told him about it. So Josh is, there he is. There is his link right there. Josh's website. Hit him up on j@lucrativelabs.com. j@lucrativelabs.com. Go hit him up. He is a chock full of information for those of you that are new and starting out on using this type of stuff. How do you leave a private message here? There is a YouTube private message comment section. I have a public and a private message, but send me private messages, Janice, on Twitter or Instagram. Go to my Twitter. It's open. You could go in there. Go to my Twitter. Thank you, Laced with Lacey. There it is, Joey's link. Go to my Twitter. Send me a DM on Twitter or Instagram. Those are the best ways. I get immediate notifications. I'll figure out how YouTube works with the messages, but I'd like to just keep it to those two platforms, because when I get messages in 30 different places, my links are up here above my there's a Duty Ron link right there, and on my bio there's Instagram, Twitter, and Periscope in my bio and on my account here on YouTube. If you want to send me an email, it's dutyron@aol.com. dutyron@aol.com. So that's what we got going on here today, guys. I really, really appreciate the support, the respect that is being shown in the chat, the respect towards me, and the respect that I show back to you guys. Winky says it's buffering. Winky, I'm doing the best I can to get this to stop buffering. So it's unfortunate that that's happening. I'm going to get a new laptop. Yes, there's Dutch Maz. Oh, go and follow Dutch Maz. He brings great stuff. He's a tour guide from New York City. Dutch Maz, again, go follow his channel as well. He is awesome. Joey did a great video in New York Harbor. Unbelievable. Anybody else getting buffering going on? Do we have buffering? Lori says no buffering. Great. All right. Any questions or comments about the Valerie Reyes case? Does anybody have any law enforcement type questions? I'm going to open it up to 2 or 3 minutes of questioning in regards to law enforcement stuff, and then I'm going to end it. So it's great to be in a place where people love and respect each other. Thank you, son. I appreciate that. Anybody have any questions or comments in regards to this case? Everything is great, True Crime. True Crime and Truth Finders, thank you so much for asking. Sue, the feds don't drag their feet. You will have an expeditious trial. I'm saying within 30 to 45 days the trial should go, depending on how he pleads and what kind of evidence they have against him. How long until the cause of death? Cookie Hill says how long? An autopsy has already been conducted. They're just waiting to put the findings out. It should be forthcoming within the next day or two. As those, I'm going to be following this case closely. Look here, subscribe to my channel for the updates to this case. As they become available, I'll be putting them out. Special thanks goes out to Duty Blue Dylan Schroeder in Round Rock, Texas. He sent me a message when I woke up. I worked last night. When I woke up, he sent me a message about this case. So special thanks out to Dylan Schroeder. He is here in the chat. He is known as Duty Blue on Periscope. I'll show you a case in France that happened in 2006, just to see the difference. Okay, great. Thank you for that, Nabul. So again, guys, at the end of the day, crime happens everywhere. You know, we're not immune to crime, no matter where we are in the world. So crime that happens here in New York and in America, it can happen anywhere else. A cookie the investigation is obviously still ongoing, and it's unknown if he acted alone or had some help. This will come to light in my updates. This is forthcoming. So the difference between the FBI and the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency does stuff outside of the country. The FBI is considered doing most of their investigations within our country, and they also backfill the CIA. CIA is about intelligence, counterintelligence, and they deal with stuff, Joe, outside of the country. Foreign affairs that affect the United States. That's the CIA. Duty Ron merch is coming. It's forthcoming, Lori. And I may have some dry fit shirts like this with police department logos available for purchase. Just change up a little bit with the NYPD. We might just put Duty Ron inside the shield here. Some Duty Ron merch, and with my little catchy catchphrase here. So you're welcome, Cup of Joe. All right, guys. So if there's no more questions, I think I think I'm going to close this down. Again, I don't want to be redundant, but for those of you who are joining here at the end, Valerie Reyes, there was a case that I spoke about over the weekend, and it's okay, Waterski Mom, it's all right, it's all right. So it was a case I spoke about. She went missing on January 29th. Her body was discovered a short time ago, dumped in a suitcase, bound and gagged in a suitcase on the side of the road in Greenwich, Connecticut. The Greenwich, Connecticut authorities are consistent of only 28 detectives in their detective squad, so they have a limited amount of resources. They went in conjunction with the NYPD, the greatest detectives in the world, as we see right above me. The NYPD, the New Rochelle detective squad. So 3 agencies were working on this, plus the feds. So the feds came into play once it was determined that he crossed state lines with the deceased. He took a dead human body. He took a murdered female, Valerie Reyes, God rest her soul, took her across state lines, and then once that happens, and it's confirmed, then the feds get involved. When you cross state lines, you commit a crime, a felony, then you are now being hunted down by the feds. And that's a bad day for you as a criminal. You're welcome, Winky. You're welcome. You're welcome. The purpose found thanks to good, solid investigation. Good, solid detective investigator work got this good old-fashioned with a twist of electronic eavesdropping. They got this case closed with the modern technology and good old they interviewed hundreds of people. They questioned lots of people on this case. There was thousands of hours put in on this case. So that's what goes on inside the behind the scenes work that goes on with the detectives. She broke up with him on the 24th. She broke up, or I believe she broke up with him on the 24th, is what I read. You're welcome, Lori. So let me again look at the chat real quick. And say thank yous to everybody. I want to just say thank you to Waterski Mom, to Winky, to Nabul, to Janice Thompson, to Laura, Hinsdale Girl, Crystal Patina. Thank you so much. Joey, happy birthday, Joey. I will be going live later on. Definitely be live after the 11 o'clock hour tonight. I got a couple of things more that I want to speak to you guys about. It won't be in regards to this case unless there's updates. So thank you so much for everybody coming in here. I apologize for the technical delays and difficulties. It's beyond my control at this point, but I'm going to do the best that I can to get some new equipment here, and it's going to consist of me purchasing a new laptop. The laptop that I'm streaming on right now is over a decade old. So it's a decade-old laptop. Hello, Robbie Frost. Thank you for joining. Guys, just by a show of hands, who is new watching this stream? Who's new here in the broadcast so I can shout you out, your city and state or your country? Let me know where you're watching from if you're new on the chat. And thank you to everyone who has given Super Chat. I'm going to be doing a couple of exciting things with the Super Chat in the future. So let me know if you're watching new and what your city and state is, or what country you're watching from, so I can give you a quick shout out, guys. So I can give you a quick shout out. You're welcome. You're welcome for the update, Laura. You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. New from Oni's channel. Good to see you, Desiree. Desiree, thank you so much for being in here. Much love and respect to all my new people who are watching. Please, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel. I give a 30-day money-back guarantee, Desiree. My money-back guarantee is subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and if after 30 days or any time therein, you can just simply unsubscribe to the channel. But once you're here past 30 days, we are friends, and you can't go anywhere. So, just kidding. But 30 days, money-back guarantee, no restocking fees, no shipping and handling charges, no restocking fees. You're good to go. You're free to leave. But after 30 days, we're now a partnership. So good to have everybody. Thank you to the new viewers coming in on the broadcast. Follow all the great ones in here. Follow the great ones like Josh and Joey and Dutch Maz and True Crime and Gossip and the Dish with Lish. Follow all my good friends. Chaz, this is Chaz. So a lot of good stuff. I call in, Heather, thank you so much for coming in here on my live. Heather Gross, great to see you. I call in a lot on the True Crime and Gossip. I haven't called in lately, but I plan to make a guest appearance on Oni's show to give a little bit of a technical and law enforcement side of some of the cases that he speaks about. I like to give a little bit of real life police support to his broadcast and help supplement the great things that he's doing. So again, great success today for law enforcement. A great relief to the family. May Valerie rest in peace now, and may the family move forward with closure. They're happy. You heard her mother talk about how happy she was. Desiree, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the super heart, super love, super everything. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Very kind of you. So again, guys, if you like what you see here, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at DutyRon. My channel here is DutyRon. If you like everything here, super chat. I have a link in Streamlabs where you can donate straight. I may start a Patreon page for those of you who want law enforcement advice on everyday life stuff. I'm going to offer a Patreon for everybody if there's an interest shown, where you'll have direct access to me for any type of law enforcement advice. If you live outside of the tri-state area, I will research what the laws are in your area and help to give you some good advice. So that's an idea I had for Patreon, for some supporters, and so for some just exclusive content. So we're going to try to do that too. Like the video, as Josh says, and if you do like what you have going on here, come on back and check out some of the replays and some of my videos that I have up. I have over 100 live videos and uploads available on my channel, so you guys can see a lot of the things I speak about. I am a 9/11 first responder. Hello, Caroline. Good to see you, Caroline Lynn. Thank you for joining. I am a 9/11 World Trade Center first responder. I responded to the attacks on our country at September 11th down at the World Trade Center. So I have a lot of deep, rich history in law enforcement. I got a lot of knowledge in all aspects of criminal cases here in the state of New York. I may not know the exact codes and the exact laws of your land or your country or your state, so I can always educate myself and get up to date on that. But I do know how law enforcement operates. I know how the detectives do their cases. I don't talk about or expose any of the tactics that we use to close cases. That would be negative. That would be a negative impact on our safety as a community. So I do speak openly about how cases unfold with a little bit of holdback. I can't really go into all the details because that would not be good. So we got to preserve some of our tactics that we use. So I don't want to expose or put any of my men and women in law enforcement at danger. So I hold back on some of that stuff. But I definitely can give you insights onto things of a criminal nature where you might be a little confused or not focused or not know exactly what your rights are or what you can and can't do or what can and can't be done in certain instances. So subscribe. I'm going to start the Patreon, I think, in a very short period of time, and I'm going to have my merchandise store should be up shortly. So guys, much love and respect to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining in on the stream. God bless you and your family, and stay safe out there, guys. Always keep your eyes open when you're out in the public. You don't have to be paranoid, but be aware of what your surroundings are. Let me just say thank you to each and every one of you. Ms. Terry, thank you for the kind words. I'm going to scroll back real quick. True Crime, thank you. Hinsdale Girl, thank you. That's Patreon right there. Not much new chatter from near in Buffalo. Yeah, I got you, Cheryl. Well, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Caroline, for being a new subscriber. I already said thank you to you. I appreciate you being in here. Much love and respect right back to you, Heather. Thank you so much. Guys, if you like what you see, like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification. I will speak to you all tonight, 11 p.m. on the East Coast. Anybody that gave Super Chat in this broadcast, send me an email. I'll send you a little thank you card. Send me an email if you sent Super Chat. You'll get a personalized signed little card, my business card from Duty Ron. I'll mail it out to your house. I just need your name and your address, and you're good to go. DutyRon at AOL. I'll leave the chat open just for another minute. If anybody wants to add or get a Super Chat in there, you get a personalized signed card from me and a little bit of a thank you. So everybody who sent Super Chat, I think it was like 5 or 6 people, thank you for that. My way of saying thanks is I send a little thank you card to you guys. I've been doing it. I think I sent out about 80 of those thank you cards over the course of the last 2 weeks. So it's a little personalized thing from Duty Ron. I'll leave the chat open for a few more minutes and look at some of the questioning, but I'm gonna leave you with the chat open for a few more minutes. Let me see what website I can put up. I'm gonna put up the New York City Police website for you guys all to look at. I'm gonna do that right now, and then you guys could look at the New York City Police website. I know you guys are all busy. You may wanna look at it and just browse through it real quick. Thank you so much, Winky. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, I can't do it with my stupid computer because it's slow. Josh, this is impossible. It's killing me. It's killing me. All right, let's scratch that. We'll scratch it. Thank you guys for loving Popeye. I wanted to get the NYPD browser up, but can't do it. No can do. It's not working. Murdering me. I gotta tell you, this is just too much.
Don,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm here.
That was great, man.
Yeah, I didn't end, did I end it? Did I end it? No, I didn't end it yet. I still got a black screen. Who is Popeye, says Lori. Popeye is my African gray parrot. If you look at my replays, the African gray parrot, it's a 31-year-old parrot, Popeye. So let me go back and, Josh, I'm gonna, hold on a second, 2 seconds. All right, guys, so I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for the super chats, guys. Send me emails. Follow Joey, follow everybody. Destiny, Patina, Josh, Zelda, and anybody who sent super chat during this broadcast, send me your address. I'll send you a card. I'll send you a thank you in the mail. Peace and love to everyone. Good night. Have a great day.